Hello everyone. Now that we have a decent understanding of how the cell works and what are its different organelles and its functions, so in this video I want to give a presentation on one of the most important processes that occurs within the cell, and by this process we are basically able to generate energy, and without this process I wouldn't have energy to make this video, or you wouldn't have enough energy to watch this video. And so a very important process, and that process is cellular respiration. Now, before going to the mechanics and the understanding of this, so let's just get some terminology right here that will help us in our way. Now, the first is the term respiration. Mostly, and I used to do it too, that respiration, often people use it as the same as breathing. And I want to be very specific here that even though these two are related, but they are not the same processes. Because breathing is just simply when you're inhaling oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. So you inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. And respiration is a process from which glucose, this is the formula of glucose is converted into carbon dioxide, water, and we get some energy, which is called ATP, or energy. And this whole process occurs in the presence of oxygen. So just to be sure here, breathing and respiration are two different things. Breathing is the inhaling of oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide, whereas respiration is the breaking down of glucose in presence of oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide, water, and energy, which is in this molecular form ATP, which we're going to discuss a lot about in this video. So this one for the respiration and the breathing, and another term I want to introduce you is the term called reduction and oxidation. Now, and hopefully in the future video I could make a whole video on this, but just to get a little bit of overview, like a little bit of 10,000 feet overview of what these two processes is, because these are used a lot in these processes in the cellular respiration, and I want to just give you all a review on what are these processes. So every time an element or a compound or anything which receives an electron, that is set that process is said to be called reduction. So if an element receives an electron, it is said to be reduced, or it is said to have so it is said to be called as reduction. And any element which loses its electrons, it's called oxidation. So gain electron and lose electron. So, but most of the time, if you have read the textbook of biology, you would see that whenever an hydrogen is added to an element, it is said to have been reduced, or it is said to have been like the reduction has happened in this molecule, or reduction has been happened in this compound. So basically they're saying the same thing. So because when you gain an electron, you're basically getting the hydrogen with that electron. So when you gain electron, so when you gain an electron, the hydrogen comes along with it. So the hydrogen comes with the electron. So gain electron or gain and hydrogen, they are necessarily the same thing. They are both called reduction, because when you gain an electron, you gain an hydrogen too. In the same way, if you lose an electron, the hydrogen along with it is also lost. So lost electron or lost hydrogen, same thing. And just for the equation of respiration, the equation of respiration is generally written like this. This is glucose, which is sugar, our main source of energy. And in the presence of oxygen, it's broken down into carbon dioxide, which we exhale, and water, and plus some energy. And this energy is used for various purposes within our cell. So this is the equation. So if you want to balance it, so you have like 6, you must have 6, there will be also 6, right? So this is balance, right? 6, 6, 12, yep, it's balance. So this is pretty much it, and in the next video we're going to go to hopefully find it useful, because these two processes, the reduction and oxidation, are really important if you want to get a good understanding of these 3 processes right over here. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and in the next video we're going to go over in a little bit more detail about this process right here, glycolysis. So see you in the next video.